Neil Sims with Sims Home Inspections. I am a licensed general contractor, licensed home inspector, and have been since 2005, so going on 20 years. I have my unmanned aircraft license for drone inspections, and so been doing inspections full-time in the Wilmington area for, like I said, about 20 years, probably close to 7,000 inspections just over the years. And so just kind of going through a really nice house on the water for Jessica and Rebecca, and was just going to give a little video on some things we typically see and just some process procedures that we go through with inspections. And so our process for home inspections is typically like this inspection, which is a really large house, is a full day event. It's a 6 to 7 hour event. Most inspections are usually about closer to a 4-hour process. You know, we go through the inspection, try to notate everything, take pictures of everything, send the report of the findings to the client by email the day following the inspection. And then I usually always encourage clients, if they can't be present at the inspection, to call after they get the report. You know, the reports are just kind of intense by nature and pretty thorough by nature. So a lot of times phone calls after the inspection to kind of talk about what's fairly common, what's uncommon, what's the next steps on repairs. Those can be pretty useful conversations. And so I usually encourage people for a follow-up phone call after the inspections are done. Oftentimes people are inquiring, you know, what do inspections entail, you know, what's not included with inspections, and, you know, what to expect. And, you know, really the inspection of the house is very thorough and pretty well all-inclusive. So there's really not much of the house itself that we don't inspect. On this house per se, it's a little bit more advanced or sophisticated than standard houses. So it does have elevator, whole house generator, swimming pool, a hot tub. You know, it has things which are beyond the scope of what a general home inspection would cover. So, you know, when that is the case, we document what we inspect and we document what we don't inspect. So it's one of those things where if the client wants to have further inspections done, which is always a good idea, of the pool and the hot tub and the generator, then that's all, you know, something that would be scheduled by another contractor to be done, you know, prior to my inspection. Again, not uncommon, and usually you kind of pick what you feel like needs to be done. You know, other inspections need to be done. You know, after our inspection is complete, people will ask, well, how do I know if it has been fixed or not? And so, you know, the options would usually be for us, you could either have a re-inspection where we'll come back and, you know, the charge for that's based on the house, but, you know, we do provide a service where we'll come back, see, was it fixed, was it not? Obviously you can, you know, depending on your repair request, ask for receipts of different things. So the determination of if repairs were made really just kind of comes down to the documentation of what's, you know, what you've asked to be done, and receipts and who does the repairs and things like that. And then if you don't, you know, have confidence with that, then we can provide a re-inspection to give our opinion on that. So that's generally the process. You know, like I said, the approximately half day of an inspection on most houses, full days for larger houses like this, follow-up phone calls, re-inspections if needed. We always encourage, a lot of our follow-up inspections are on new construction houses, which we do a lot of, and people think, well, that's kind of weird to do an inspection on a new construction house. But we do a ton of them, and it's not to generate business, but we always say you need an inspection on a new construction house, whether you do it at the beginning or you do it prior to your 1 year expiring. You just need someone to look at the things which are out of sight and out of mind. And so with new construction, a lot of clients will have us do an inspection prior to their purchase and then have us come back for a reduced cost right before their 1 year warranty expires and do a kind of a 1 year follow-up. Just make sure that the last list that you give the builder is an all-inclusive list on things to be repaired.
Do you recommend doing a pre-drywall inspection also?
We do quite a few pre-drywall inspections. Yeah, I mean the county inspectors are generally in our area are pretty thorough with hurricane strapping, nailing patterns, things which we are behind the walls. They don't have the time to do like what we do once the house is in, to check every window, check all the sinks, check every receptacle. You know, they're not going to get that thorough. So, you know, it's always a good idea to have pre-drywall inspections, but I usually say if you're going to have one or the other, do the finish inspection. But yeah, you're right. It's pretty common.
Great.
Yeah.
Well, thank you so much, Neil. We love working with you.
Okay, thank you.